channel, or just welcome.
How's it?
If I'm walking through the door, I'm coming in with some advice. How I got out of burnout. Whew. I'm really loving my bangs at the moment. I got some kitchen scissors and just started cutting away. Anyway, people are getting burned out a lot quicker than they normally would. And this was the case for me. I got burnt out quite a few times. I have been burnt out quite a few times. It is not great. But when I do get burnt out, these are the things that I do that helps me get out of it. And I'm hoping it'll help you if you're in that space, or in the future when you ever are in that space. When you ever are. I literally study this language. Number 1, start taking multivitamins. I do not have the best diet in the world. We're just gonna be perfectly honest here right now. Going in my eyeball. You mostly eat the bad things when you're burnt out. This was the case for me. I would grab the packet of chips or the 2-minute noodles.
ASAP Rocky.
I wasn't getting my basic daily nutrients or vitamins into my body, and this made me feel even more depleted than I already was. So I started taking a multivitamin, and this has honestly changed my life. Because I still take the same multivitamin, Turbovite, that's what I use. And after I started taking it, I could feel certain things going away. I didn't have such a headache all the time, and my muscles weren't always sore. And I started getting some energy back. Hi, I'm Jade, and I used to think that I suffered from lazy piece of garbage syndrome and lacked self-worth. Turns out, all I lacked was basic nutrition. And all that changed when I discovered Turbovite. Comes with caffeine and caffeine free. Now, the only thing I lack is self-worth. Take Turbovite today and change for the better, like Jade. 2, start journaling. Now I know, oh my goodness, like every self-help book's like journal, journal, journal. But honestly, it is such a therapeutic thing to do. I'm gonna be honest, I do struggle with journaling, but something I started last year, which has really helped me like propel my journaling process, is that I started a prayer journal. So after I'm done reading the Bible or having a little worship sesh with myself in my room, I will prayer journal. And in this journal, I will write down things that I am so grateful for. And then I write down the things that are worrying me, that I really just want clarity over. And prayer journaling has really helped in that sense, especially because I can go back and see all the prayers that God has answered, which is quite a few, to get that cathartic journaling process going. And I know, when you're burnt out, there is
zero
motivation to do anything. I know this, but you really need to just try. What I did, just to start the process, the night before, after I'm done showering, I would put a piece of paper and a pen, or a notebook and a pen, on my side table, so that when I wake up the next morning and I feel a little something, I will roll over and I will write.
I just want to eat the entire box of cereal that my mom just bought and told me not to eat the whole box of.
Because I've done that.
Dear Diary, today I took the biggest shit.
Why is it that when we're sad, we listen to sad music? There's just something about it. Like when I'm sad, I'll just be lying there. So number 3 is put on upbeat music. When you reach for your phone, put on some upbeat music. At a point, you're gonna start, tapping your finger or tapping your foot or lying there and something starts, you're like, Like, okay, I'm going to the bathroom. And then you got a nice upbeat song stuck in your head. and you're gonna walk to the bottom like this. You're gonna slowly start enveloping the upbeatness of the music. Scientifically proven, the beat of a music, your heart can go in sync with it. Your body is gonna elevate and you're gonna start getting that adrenaline energy stuff. Pretty soon, you're gonna be out of that bed, and even if you're crying on the dance floor, you just start putting on upbeat music instead of the sad music. Number 4, take a whole day just to self-care. You will feel so much better after that. What I would do is, and do it once a week, okay? So what I would do is that I would take normally a Sunday or a Monday, and I would drink a big cup of coffee, and well, look, I have my coffee now, because today is one of those days where I am drained of existence. How I would prepare the day before so that the next day it's not such a schlep for me. The night before, I would put my shaving razor in the shower. I can just grab it after I wash myself and just go at the armpits. Place my special shampoos or something nice for my body or my hair in the shower. So it's like a reward, like, oh, I'm using something nice this week, you know? Because you always say, oh, I'm gonna save it for a special occasion. Honey, today is the special occasion. Today is the day that you are going to have a special day. You're going to make today the special occasion. So little things like that. Blow dry your hair. Put on
A little bit of mascara.
because that's what I did. I put on some mascara today and I already feel 20 million times better. And you just do those little nitbit things that feels like self-care to you. Number 5, clean out cupboards and donate what you don't want. This one has helped me get a better, fresher perspective. So, cleaning out your cupboard, start small. When you're done showering and you're putting on your PJs or your clothes for that day, then look at that little pile and be like, I don't want this anymore. And then you put it in a place in your I don't want this. And slowly you're gonna start snowballing, and then it's gonna be like, oh, okay, no, I don't wear this. I haven't worn it in like 4 years and it still has the tag on. Donate or something. And you're gonna start going and you're gonna start picking, and it's gonna start to slowly clean all the old things out of your cupboard so that there's less clutter. Less stress on taking out clothes, or a dirty cupboard means better up here, man. Better up here. It doesn't have to be clothes. It can be shampoos, conditioners. When you have like that much left, flip and finish that thing and then throw the bottle away, or recycle it if it's recyclable. Or, you know, books. If you have like mountains of books, just take it and you just feel so much better. And the fact that you're donating it will leave something in your heart that, wow, I helped someone. Like, it gives you a very beautiful feeling. Number 6, created clean, happy spaces. Does require a bit of energy. So what I would recommend is that in your peak hour, everyone has a peak hour in their day where they feel most productive. Mine is unfortunately in the late afternoon, evening, when I'm supposed to be calming down. Clean or make everything look nice and pretty, or throw things out, or buy something, or pick flowers, or just something to create a clean and a happy space. Oftentimes people will be burnt out and stay in their room. And when the environment that you are in does not bring you joy or happiness, or there's not things there for you to feel like you're in a clean, safe space, that can really lull your brain. And there's a lot of science to it as well. You are welcome to Google it. But your environment impacts your mental health. It really does. So when you get out of bed and you feel that like burst of energy, if it's 15 minutes, if it's half an hour, if it's 2 hours, use it. Use that burst of energy and clean your room, clean your bed, make your bed, clean your table, throw away all the dirt, all that stuff that's lying around, and start tidying up your room. When it's clean, create a happy space in that cleanliness. So say now you really like flowers, because I really like flowers, and that's what I did. I would pick flowers and I would put them in a little jar on the side of my table. And placing those things, flowers and candles, in my room, it created such a happy space for me. When I walk in, I'm like, oh. If there is something that you can freely put in your space to make it a happy place, do it. Number 7, change up your morning routine. I didn't even have a morning routine, full stop. What I did is that I changed up my morning routine. And maybe you have a good one already, but changing it up is going to create a little spontaneous salt-based spice for life. So maybe brush your teeth first, or add something to your morning routine, like Bible time. Do it in the morning instead of the evening, or go for a walk before you do anything else in your morning. Just change it up a little bit. Add like something small, or take something away that isn't really benefiting you. So add something that will give you a bit of life. So what I did was that I started doing my quiet time in the morning, and I started meditating in the morning. So after I wake up and I brush my teeth, I would come have my glass of water and then come back to bed. And I'd lay there. I'd look like a vampire in his coffin. And that is how I would lay, and I would just meditate for 15 minutes. And then after that, I would have my Bible time, because then my mind will be quiet and my heart will be centered. Number 8, I lowered my sugar and caffeine intake. Ooh, okay, this is gonna be a difficult one. I already know it's gonna be a struggle, because man, oh man, you're my best friend. No, sugar and coffee are not my best friend. What I did was I lowered my sugar and my caffeine intake, because there's caffeine in tea as well. What I realized was that when I ate something with sugar in, or when I drank coffee, I felt really bloated and bleh. What I decided was, okay, obviously I'm not productive when I feel bleh. So what am I gonna do? I'm going to lower my sugar intake, and I'm going to lower my caffeine intake. So I started drinking decaf. I changed my multivitamins. When we go somewhere to like a restaurant or something and I order a cappuccino, that's a treat for me. When you eat things that have sugar in, this increases your blood sugar levels. Your body has to produce more insulin to fight the amount of sugar that you have in your body, and this tires your body out. So that's why like the sugar will give you a sugar rush and then you're tired. There are good qualities to caffeine, do not get me wrong. There are antioxidants in coffee. It also helps your liver, but too much of a good thing is bad.
Why can't you see what is happening?
Number 9, exercise. Shoo! This one I know is gonna be a struggle. Even when I'm not burnt out, it's hard to exercise, but you need to be able to do something. You need to elevate your heart rate somehow. And the best way to do it is exercise, because it is the fastest way to release endorphins. And endorphins is what? What? Say it with me.
Happy hormone.
And that is what you need. That is what's gonna help you get out of your burnout. Start out slowly. Because if you start out just like that, 25 million push-ups and then 75 million reps and then I'm gonna do like 89,000 pull-ups. No, you are going to be so drained afterwards that you're gonna hate exercise. Don't give your body a reason to not want to do it or your brain or anything. Just start off slow. And how I started was that when I woke up, while I'm in bed, I'll just like take the blankets off and then I just do 10 sit-ups. Done. That's all I'm doing for the day. Do not ask me to do more. Then after that wasn't so sore to do, I implemented squats. So when I got out of bed, I did 10 of those. And what do you know? You end up doing 5 minutes of exercise in the morning or during the day. And you can implement it in a system, as a system. So let's say every time you go to the bathroom, you do 10 squats or 5 squats. And that's your exercise for the day. Number 10, make plans with life-giving people. So this one's gonna stand on some toes, but it needs to be said. Some people just don't give you life, they drain the life out of you. And it is unfortunate that there are people that you may hang out with that drain the life out of you. But there are people that you hang out with that give you life. When you hang out with them afterwards, you're like, wow.
I feel so pumped. Like I could run a marathon or I could
Skydive into the ocean and like tackle a great white. Those are people that you want to hang out with, that you want to make plans with when you're not feeling good or you just don't want to see people. But it's those life-giving people and those life-giving experiences that are going to start filling your cup again.
hey, can you like come over? I will make you a cup of coffee and you can just come over for like an hour.
I just can't believe it. Like, I just need a rest, an R&R. But I just can't believe he left me again. I just can't believe it. Cheers. There's a bonus one. And the bonus one, because why? We like things when we get them for free. Yeah. Neo, where you at? Do more serving activities. This means you should start doing things that will serve your community. Like for example, what I started doing was that I joined the worship team in my church and served people in that way. Or I donated food and money to organizations that help to feed children that don't have any food. So small things like that, you know, like make a sandwich for a homeless person that you drive past. Go to the animal shelter and walk the dog, you know, just serve others. Or if you want to start really, really small, do things for the people in your immediate family. Say now, you know, when your mom comes home from work and she's had an awful day or she's just super drained, why don't you cook dinner? And that is a way that you are serving your family. You are serving your mom in a loving and kind way of saying, I know you're tired, but I love you and I want to do this for you. Things like that, you know, just small things of serving people. Because that gives you more of a gracious heart. I want you to know, if you are burnt out, that I love you and I care about you and I really hope you get through this. And I also want you to know that he loves you and he wants you to get through it and he's there by your side and telling you everything's gonna be okay. I hope this helps you, and it doesn't help you now, I hope it helps you in the future. We love things that can help us all the time. Stay authentic, stay kind, like and subscribe. Why? Okay. He loves you, and so do I. Bye, every guys.
The biggest shiitake mushrooms out of the fridge.